right, we're back. So this is apparently our 10th episode. So welcome back to
Hopefully I've gotten something out of it.
Keeping Up with Jones Hour, the 10th episode.
Yeah. Nice. Glad to be back. 10. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I think on the was it the last episode we had special guests?
We did have two special guests.
Our Arkansas guys, right?
Very short guests.
From Arkansas.
I
thought that went well.
That was cool.
So I found out something recently that is important to our firm. Apparently, we do property management.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I had seen Brandon in the office kind of sauntering around.
It's like a once a week deal, like a day a week. So,
yeah, and so now I know
occasionally
that we do property management.
So we have another guest, Brandon Morin. He's head of asset management and property management for Jones Hour Commercial Real Estate. Welcome, Brandon.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, and we all know that you don't work just one day a week. It's
7 days a week.
It's in fact
20 hours a day.
That's right.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, we've had property management, asset management, the whole 9 yards at Jones Hour for a little bit over a year now. It's kind of crazy.
Just over.
And we hit a big milestone.
We did.
Just a couple weeks ago.
We did.
Would you like to share that milestone?
Yeah, Jones Hour hit just north of 1 million square feet under asset management. 2 weeks ago.
That's amazing. Really?
It's a big deal.
You should look at our social media. There's a cool video.
Oh, we have social media too?
Yeah. How about that?
I'm allowed to know everything.
It takes 10 episodes for Dustin to realize that he owns a company.
So you and I do retail.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of guys that do office and industrial. What are the things that our property management handles? Does it do?
So we handle full service. So we handle the accounting. We handle packaging, all the financial reports at the beginning of every month. We handle contracts with vendors. We handle facilities maintenance and facilities management. So we handle full spectrum. We handle client services with the tenants and clients and vendors. So we're absolutely full service, top to bottom.
And it's all asset types, right? So,
it is.
So I was saying, John and I do retail, so you have some retail centers, but you have industrial and office.
That's
too,
right. That's right. So about 75 to 78% of our portfolio is retail. Then we've got office and industrial split the remainder. So we're obviously heavy on the retail. Really a big deal. Or big thanks to that is from both of y'all and the reputation that you built in Memphis that I've been fortunate to be a part of. So obviously very thankful for that and where we are and where we've come in the last year.
Well, it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I mean 1 million square feet in 12 months is like no small feat. And a lot of that's because we have incredible clients and we have performed in the leasing and investment sales and whatever, and so they've trusted us with the transition into handling the full asset management for them. But it's been nuts.
It
to say the least.
To say the least. Yes, very much so. But it's been a lot of fun. So
tell us about your background. Where are you from? Why are you in Memphis? Why do you love property management so much?
How much time do you have?
We've got time.
Okay.
Technically, we've got about 7 more minutes. But
7 minutes. Okay. So my background is I am third generation legacy at Kansas State University and graduated with a degree in structural engineering. And shortly after that, I converted petroleum. And for the last 12 years, up until April or May of last year of 2022. I handled or managed oil and gas assets. So everything on the upstream side of the oil and gas industry from...
I have no idea what that means.
From essentially getting petroleum products out the ground and getting them to market so we can get from A to B.
I now understand.
So
look at me.
And with that came a lot of budgeting, a lot of vendor management, and working with several different teams within our company and our vendors to make sure we hit our goals and KPIs to get where we need to be and maximize rate of return. So with that, I've known Jonathan for almost a decade now. And we started talking, and after y'all's deal came to fruition, I had a great opportunity from both of y'all to come head up the asset management side. So been doing that for over a year, and my wife and I are really excited to call Memphis home. We love the city. We've been really fortunate to work and meet a lot of really great people in this town. So we're excited to be here and eventually get back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but and that's really what ties in that I love about asset and property management is I get to work with a lot of different people from a client perspective, tenant perspective, and vendors, and I get to learn a lot. No day is the same. Some days are a little easier than others, but at the end of it, it's been a great experience, and we're looking to obviously build on the success that all of us have had on a broad wavelength, and keep moving in the right direction for us, for our families, and for the city.
That's awesome. So 1 million square feet. How many clients do you think you have?
33.
That's exactly.
You ask he doesn't know the exact number. How many tenants?
225.
Yeah.
So who are some of your biggest clients?
So our biggest clients are the Baseline Group out of Denver. They've been awesome. They've been great to work with. So we're looking forward to building that and expanding on that relationship.
They just grew their portfolio by 2 assets, which were
They did. That's right. Yep. They just closed on Cordova Collections, 1770 North Germantown Parkway that we just started managing. Or
who are some of the tenants? Just to give context to the listeners, who are some of the tenants in those centers?
Yeah, you've got Huey's in there.
Yep.
You've got Recline and Dine. You've got a comedy club in there. You've got
And Margaritas is there too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you've got Margaritas there. So you've got Smoothie King in there. So it's a pretty broad spectrum of tenants. So it's a great center. We're looking forward to onboarding it, which we currently are right now. So Baseline, Maybaum Commercial out of Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah. New to the market.
Yeah.
Thrilled to be working with them.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting Brian in person, but he's been great to work with over the phone, and it's been great getting to know him. So they just closed on Trinity Place that we started managing recently. So that's a great kind of retail office center that we're really excited to take over management for.
It's a great one.
And Red Mountain Group out of California, we manage 2 centers, Quint Station and Village on the Pike. So you've got Billy Hardwick's there, you've got Ace Hardware, Dollar General over at Quint.
You've actually transformed that center dramatically. That thing was in tough shape when you took over.
Which one?
Quinn Station.
Quints.
Yeah.
I think there were trucks parking there, and there was garbage everywhere, dumping.
Which is crazy. It's like a center that is a Memphian we all grew up going to. We still go to because it's Billy Hardwick's, and you have.
It's a traditional neighborhood center that's just an amazing destination. We went bowling there. Actually, I've been bowling twice in the last month, and I haven't been in years. So it was interesting to go back to the center and leave, later than I probably should have, and see how clean it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It was lit up, and
which is a big deal. I mean,
and you did all that, right? You did the contracts and did the work, and
yes, sir. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to meet some great vendors in the city that have done great work. We've built a lot of great relationships with them, and they've done some really good work for us and our clients.
But you make a good point, because we when Strickland ran originally, I forget which term, one of his promises, was blight, and to like attack blight and fix blight, and a lot of that like falls on landlords in the communities. And so like when you go to a Quint station, like at a main thoroughfare, that blight that's on on the property, like it makes the neighborhood look bad. And so like the work that you're able to do by establishing these relationships, and I mean working your butt off to get
Sure.
stuff done. I mean, it truly transforms the city, right?
That's and that's probably one of my favorite things about property management is watching those transformations and being able to work with people and make a difference. And been I've really enjoyed that part of what we do.
Well, it makes the leasing easier too, right? I mean, when you have a good looking property that's clean, I mean, it's
Absolutely.
just it's a
Full circle.
it's a ripple
for sure.
effect,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It's hard to lease an ugly property, and it's hard for people to enjoy an ugly property. And I don't mean just ugly like old. Like there are old properties
Yeah.
that are fine, but when trash is in the parking lot and trucks are being parked.
Yeah. It's an eyesore, so it's good to be able to kind of fix up and make improvements and get some good vendors and good people doing some great work, and watching that change week to week and year over year.
Yeah. So what's next?
I was about to ask the same thing. What are the goals?
We're gonna keep getting after it. I feel like we've got a great foundation of clients, and as we expand and build our brand and the Jones Hour name, and continue to earn rapport and respect, we're gonna keep getting after it and growing the business. And we just kind of, to speak to that, we just made an offer that was accepted to a controller in the office, which is going to make all of our jobs, but selfishly, especially mine, a lot easier. Spending nights and weekends doing bank reconciliations, which it's
You're such an accounting nerd.
it's kind of, it's fun. It's a lot of work. It's really fun seeing the difference of 0.00, but I'm going to be excited to
Let someone else enjoy that.
let someone else enjoy
Very
that.
selfless of you.
Yeah, it is. I do the best I can, and that was, I feel like I had a calling there and just had to, they seemed like they really wanted to be at Jones Hour, and I was like, I really enjoy this, but let's let them come in and take over some of this stuff. So as we kind of transition and give some of that work off to this gentleman that we're excited to have, it'll give us and especially myself more time to go do some traveling and generate more business. So
Yeah, I think you're heading to ICSC in San Diego, right?
that's right. October 25th to the 27th. I'll be in San Diego. We've been fortunate to build a great relationship out there, and looking to expand on that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
So one thing that's interesting, like people always reach out to us to try to get into commercial real estate. Commercial real estate's a really hard industry to break into because there's just not a lot of practitioners, and people don't want to give up market share, and everyone that comes in. I mean, anyway, but property management is a great way for somebody to enter into the commercial real estate
absolutely,
industry.
that's right.
What would you recommend to someone who is trying to break into the commercial real estate industry, and how they get involved in the property management side of things?
So really, I'll say for myself, I almost had to break out of my shell in a sense and really just open myself up to a new and exciting market that I had the opportunity to take advantage of. But really, for anyone, I mean, it's getting involved in clubs like BOMA, ICSC, IRIM. I mean, just a simple Google search, you can really get into from the 30,000 foot perspective, or really into the weeds to what property management does and asset management from top to bottom. And it's been really exciting to be involved with. And there's a lot of lunches and happy hours that a lot of these clubs offer to get involved with, and really reaching out. And when I say get out of your shell, I mean take it upon yourself to reach out and take a chance and learn something. And if it works out, great. If not, you've kind of tried something and you can kind of move in a different direction. And for myself, I feel like that's where internships as well are super, super critical for the growth and development of young kids these days. And I can't believe I just said that.
You do. Well, you do have some grays coming in.
I do.
Yeah.
Which is not from Jones Hour and bank reconciliations at all. But no, I mean, taking advantage of internships and putting yourself out there is huge for growth.
Yeah.
So
good point. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, now, go ahead.
No, do you have something else? I was going to kind of wrap us up.
No, I hope this was valuable to our listeners. We're always excited that y'all are here, but it's fun to always hear about the deals and who's coming and where to go eat and what to visit and who's growing. But like none of that happens, and none of it is successful without the backbone to commercial real estate, which is the management and the accounting and the maintenance and the services and the
a football synonym, it's the blocking and tackling.
That's right.
Of
That's right.
commercial real estate.
Correct.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. And if it's not done well, none of it works. So anyway, thought it'd be a fun way to introduce a crazily growing part of our business.
It is truly amazing. We're really proud of you, Brandon, and happy to have you on the team.
Appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
And Meech.
Yep.
Michelle.
Absolutely. Yeah. Michelle's done great work. She's a hard worker and definitely crucial to our success.
Yep.
All right. Well, if anybody's got any questions for their property or is in need of property management, feel free to reach out and talk to Brandon, or go check out our website, which has got some property management info on there. Man, another great episode.
Yeah.
Thanks you guys for tuning
Appreciate
in.
it.
Number 10.
See you next time.